Still 0-0 here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Whipping one into Allen. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 34-yard line.
That's good. We're on Packers. First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Green Bay.
Here's a give up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. You talk about this Falcon defense. Now they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
The Falcons offense, led by their running back, headed out for the 2nd possession. And he's been one of the most consistent pieces of their offense all year long, no doubt. Shouldn't be much of a surprise then to see him among the league leaders in rushing here late in the season. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 51 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
First and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A play fake. Now Penix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
7-yard loss.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Penix. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
Youngway Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 48-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will tie us at 3-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted them, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a carry for Allen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Packers at 11-4 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Falcons 3.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers, and he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 17-3. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Falcons offense and running back Bijan Robinson set to take over once more. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll throw with Penix. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And that pick 6, Charles, that moves it up now to a 3-touchdown advantage. A great individual defensive effort there to continue what has been a very lopsided first half.
And I better buckle in my seatbelt, right? Because you know, as a former DB, when I see a pick 6, I'm up and jumping up and down watching it. Yeah, I'm supposed to be neutral, but those kind of plays, they excite me every time. They are in absolute control in this one. Nice play there.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Atlanta now coming out on the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones. Not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
He's going to try and do this himself. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Oh, a good move at the 5. 2 straight runs of 5 yards. 1st and 10. They got the ball in great field position after the fumble, but this defense tried to stand tall.
They certainly are, and a lot of times after you pick up a fumble or get an interception, you have momentum on your side. You kind of walk through a defense and
they'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers continue to pull away here in this first half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, held your fun. All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Gonna let one throw for Robinson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down at the 25-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
Now Penix. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Robinson coughs up the football. It's loose. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher. And we've talked on air off here about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Falcons.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on the play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And they'll run on the inside handoff. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 7-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. So all right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game. With the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
To the air, Penix. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
And looking to throw, Penix. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 23. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going. A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. On now is the Packers punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. Brought down that time by Quay Walker. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw, Penix. Short throw, caught by Pitts. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
3rd and 6.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Robinson hooks on the left side. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Mooney. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So he's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. And even 100 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. Shifts past him at the 45. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it will be Falcon football. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Packers' 46-yard line.
Here's the option. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's got this down to the 35.
Falcons, 1st down.
Robinson up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10.
2nd and 3.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
A give to Robinson on the option. Well, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. And the attempt at 3 will have to come from the other end of the field as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done as you noted, and they did.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll cut the lead down to 28. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I we enjoy. We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to be one player.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we can probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold him. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's out right at the 25. Second down and 8.
Gain of 12 brings up second down at the 25-yard line.
In motion, the tight end. They'll go play action here with Penix. Hitting London coming across the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 45-yard line.
On the give, here's Robinson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And the Falcons first down.
On the draw, Robinson. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 53 yards rushing for him so far in this one as he nears 1,400 for the year.
2nd and 2.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
That's another.
It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Slot man moves right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep. And a give to Robinson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the Packers' 22-yard line.
Back to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. A gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got this to Williams complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. A throw left sideline falls incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On the slant, he's got Hardman. And And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throw left side. There's London. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They'll drop to throw. That's complete to Wicks. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup.
He'll look to throw, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
And 8 yards to go.
Throwing again, Penix. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee. And they take a knee. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire